What's our motto?
Singleness of purpose.
What's our mission?
Preparing students for college, career, and community leadership.
Preparing students for college, career, and community leadership. What's our vision?
Uniting every child through vision.
And our values?
Stakeholder collaboration.
Okay, see, I helped you with that one though, okay? Guys, I've got a couple of quick questions for you, okay? Why do you think focusing on motto, mission, vision, and values is important for our school district as a whole? This is an initiative that leaders across Fort Worth ISD have come together and said, we need to focus on our motto, mission, vision, and values for continued improvement of our school district. Why is that? Nika?
It ensures a truth, a universal truth.
So universal truth or universal understanding coming from a common purpose. Other ideas? Unity. Guys, one of the things that I think about, motto, mission, vision, and values is a vehicle. It's a vehicle for us to change the culture in Fort Worth ISD, to improve opportunity for students. And I really do strongly believe in that, and I want you to really think about what is our motto, what is our mission, what is our vision, and why are these 7 values important to the work that we do in Fort Worth ISD. So I want you to really spend some time as you're starting to roll this information out to your campuses, to your teachers and your students. Think about that for yourself. I went through the activity that we're going to ask your students to do for myself, and boy, I had just a revelation for this is why we need to focus on motto, mission, vision, values. These 7 values, this is what they mean to me, and this is how it connects to my work. So let me start off and talk to you about what the project is. You saw some examples. Carrie brought an example. We're going to ask your students, so every campus, to create a pictorial representation of the 7 values, these 7 district values you see here, and display them across the campus. This is a project that's going to take place in your art classrooms, but this is an expectation that all students and all teachers will engage in a discussion leading to better awareness of motto, mission, vision, values, and specifically these 7 values. I'm going to give you some detail on how we're going to accomplish it, but I wanted you to see up front what the project was. And my next question for you is going to be, is our end result visual representations of our campus?
No.
Good. I hear some no's and head shaking saying no. No. That's really not what our end result is. Our end result is the discussion. Our end result is the connection to motto, mission, vision, and values, and answering a question for you, for your teachers, and for your students about why are these values, why is this motto, mission, vision, value so important to us as Fort Worth ISD? So think about that when we're going through. We're going to end up with a visual representation of Canvas for your campus, but that's not really the end result we're looking for. That's one of the products. We're looking for connection and understanding about why this is so important. Did you know that our goal for this year is that 90% of internal stakeholders, that's district employees and K-12 students, will have an awareness of the motto, mission, vision, and values by June 2014. That's a goal for the district as a whole. Did you know that the purpose of the MMVV project team, and yes, there's been a project team that was comprised, Ms. Rivas is here with me. She's one of our project managers. She's led the work of your leadership directors, principals, central staff members, campus staff. There's been a project team that's worked on this since last year. The purpose of that project team is to develop an action plan that engages all internal stakeholders. We define that as teachers and students for this school year, and builds awareness, understanding, and ownership in MMVV and identifies 2 campus and 1 district-based activity for this school year. And then the Fall 2013 project, which is what we're talking about now, is designed to engage Fort Worth ISD staff and students in creating a visual representation of the District 7 values while building that awareness of MMVV. That's what we're trying to do. We do have some outcomes of the project. We want to make sure there's a heightened awareness of the new motto, mission, vision, values. We have personal connection to the District 7 values. That's not just us as the leadership team at the campus, but our students and our teachers also. An authentic product, the canvas will reflect the culture of your campus, so a visual representation of the 7 values that represent your campus will be created. And the project team will conduct a Plan, Do, Study, Act. We're going to study this to make sure we really got an awareness of MMVB for all of our internal stakeholders. If we didn't, we'll go back and we'll do more work. So here's how it'll work. It's going to work with your support, and we have a few things that I'm going to ask you to do to help us on your campus. First of all, as the principal, we were asking you to lead MMVB discussions at the campus level. We want you to start taking motto, mission, vision, and the 7 values, and make sure you're talking to your staff and your students about that. We heard some examples of, we focused on one value every day for 7 days, and we had discussions on the announcements, and we asked teachers to talk to their kids. And I had a discussion in faculty meetings so that my staff would understand our motto, mission, vision, values, and make connections to it. Those are just some ideas. But we want you to be the one that takes the leadership and make sure you're having those discussions with your campus. We want to ensure that motto, mission, vision, values is continually revisited in the classroom. One of the things that's important, and remember this project will go through your art teachers, so every student may not be creating a canvas, but every student needs to be connected to MMVB. So each teacher needs to be talking with their kids about these are our 7 values, and this is what it means, and this is how we're going to interact with each other in each classroom so there's a common understanding there. We want to develop a system that will allow every student to view the artwork. So your art students with their art teacher will be working on this project, and we're actually pulling your art teachers next week to train them, so your art teachers will have all the details and they'll come back and share with you. But we want to make sure that all students are able to see this artwork. The work in the art class, this is what the representations of the 7 values mean for our school. Because you're going to organize a vote to say from all these examples, this is what stakeholder collaboration means for South Hills High School. This is what equity and access means at Paschal High School. And you'll have one representation that represents your whole school by the end of the school year. Your teacher has some responsibility here also, and we're asking for their support, and your help would be greatly appreciated. Classroom teachers, we want them to facilitate engagement of MMVB with students through various relevant discussions. And of course, your art teacher will be carrying out the project. The art teacher will develop a plan to accomplish the MMVB art project, and then the art teacher will also foster that creativity of the students to design the visual representations. These are the outlines of the project, and everybody, if you didn't notice on your table, you have these in a kind of a handout form that you can take back to the campus so that you have them in front of you. So make sure that you pick up a handout. We will go through, and this will be part of the training for all of your art teachers. Each campus will participate. We have materials for you. There's actually a list of materials that I'll get to in a minute, but we'll give you everything you need to accomplish the project. Teachers are going to be asked to discuss the 7 values with their students. Students will be asked to design the visual representation in their art class. We're looking for a canvas to be created that depicts the 7 values that are here in Fort Worth ISD. The completed canvas designs need to be displayed either outside the classroom or in a common area where everybody can see it. And then each campus will pick what best represents their campus for the 7 values. This is a list of your materials. Like I said, you have that with you. And these are some dates. We're looking to start, we're looking for training this week for teachers. The project will actually begin December the 12th, December the 2nd, not the 12th. When we come back from Thanksgiving break, your teachers will start working on that in their art classroom. And then we'll give you through the middle of January or so to finish the projects. It's very non-prescriptive right now because we know it needs to be tailored to your campus for what's going to work. Here's the outline so that you understand what's going to be coming. Your art teacher will get the training themselves and will be able to come back and talk to you about how it will best work on your campus. But we're really talking to you about your support of MMVB, your role in not just saying we need to make canvases, but really engaging your students in a discussion, not just about what the motto, mission, vision, values is, but why we hold these things to be important and why it's important for us to have a common focus in Fort Worth ISD.